Hello guys, welcome to Basic I Trade, and in today's video I am going to break down all the trade I took this week and my mistakes, the reason behind every trade. I am going to break it down, and so stick around to the end of this video because there are things I am going to share that is going to help you if you trade MSNR combined with SLK. That is what I trade, and there are some new things I have been practicing that I'm going to share in this video. To make sure you watch to the end of this video. I did took a lot of trade this week. This week was indeed a good week, even though I had a lot of miss entry. But there is something you're going to learn. With all my trades, they're identical and they have one and the same rule I follow. And we are going to start with GBP USD trade. I'm going to break down step by step reason behind every trade, the bias and the entry, right? So for this first trade, this first buy, I am going to break it down. For this first buy, I was going for a buy trade, and let's go to the daily time frame. Now for this trade, this was a simple trade. We were rejecting from this key level right here, and after we had the rejection from this key level, this was a V-shaped key level, right? That also took out liquidity, which is a nice valid key level. So I waited for a rejection from this key level, and we need to confirm this bias by going to the lower time frame, like the 4 hours time frame. Now on the 4 hours time frame, we broke structure, and this was the first entry which I did not take. Why? Because I did not see clean liquidity. There is something I just added to this, waiting for price to collect liquidity before any entry, before I can get any entry. Like I prefer going in for confirmation entries because you can just mark out the points of interest and price will just disrespect that point of interest as if there was nothing there. So this first entry, I did not see a clear liquidity, but for this new break of structure to the upside, this was a new range, and all I needed to do is to wait for price to take out liquidity either on the 1 hour time frame, 2 hours time frame, or the 30 minutes time frame and give me a confirmation entry. All I need to see is a rejection on a higher time frame, right? Now you can refine this key level to a lower time frame, and if you can see, we have a nice displacement to the upside, and price engineered some liquidities around here, and we had some nice rejection right here. We had some nice rejection right here on the 1 hour time frame, and also price did took out this low CRT, right? This is a perfect CRT. When you have CRT around your point of interest, that is a very good sign for you to go to the lower time frame to wait for a break of structure. So after price rejected, I went to the 15 minutes time frame to get a break of structure, right? And on the 15 minutes time frame, you see we have a true market structure shift. Market collected this low and then broke structure to the upside, and I was to enter from here, but after knowing this was just liquidity, I just said, okay, my entry should be below this liquidity because I know price is going to collect this liquidity. I know very well price is going to collect this liquidity. So I entered directly from here, and I was targeting this daily high right here. I was going in for this daily high right here, this daily key level. You need to know your target. If you are trading MSNR, you need to know your target. So if you can see, bias was good, and then I confirmed my bias on the 4 hours time frame. And all I needed to do is to wait for some sort of rejection on my point of interest where I can execute. Now this is the second trade. This was the second trade, which was a missed trade. You can see this price came in for this fair value gap. After filling this fair value gap, price collected this internal liquidity. Price collected this internal liquidity and tapped into a point of interest. Also rejected and closed inside right? Now after price closed above this key level, all I needed to do is to confirm if this bias is still bullish. So I went to the 4 hours time frame. On the 4 hours time frame, we had a break of structure to the upside. Can you see? This was a nice break of structure to the upside. This is how you confirm your bias. You cannot confirm your bias without going to the 4 hours time frame. Confirm your bias. If your weekly, um, if you have a bias on the weekly time frame, you must have a break of structure on the daily time frame. If you have a rejection on the daily time frame, you must have a break of structure on the 4 hours time frame. So after getting this, I did confirm my bias. So all I needed to do is wait for price to take out liquidity, tap into a key level, and you execute. You see, that is all I needed to wait for price to collect liquidity and tap into a point of interest. Then I am going to execute. So I'm going to look for liquidity. Now, can you see? This is my 2 hours time frame, right? And this is a single candle liquidity. So all you need to see is price giving you a CRT around your point of interest. Can you see? The first trade is identical. Can you see? This entry is the same, almost the same with this one, right? Now price collected these are low single candle liquidity. It can come in this form and come in this form. This is all liquidity because if I go to the 30 minutes, you are going to see it more clearer. Can you see? This is more clear. So after price rejected on the 2 hours time frame, giving me a CRT. Don't look at the candle. Don't the candle does not matter, right? The closure of the candle does not matter. All is price reject and close above your point of interest, collecting these previous candles, giving you a CRT. All you need to do is to go to the lower time frame, like a 30 minute or a 15 minutes time frame, get a break of structure, a true market structure shift. Now on the 30 minutes time frame, I saw price that I took this low, broke structure, close above this V-shaped key level, this A-shaped key level, sorry, price closed above. So this was my liquidity. This was my liquidity, and I took my entry from here, but price failed to tap me in, but moved into my direction. So this was my target, right? Because if price can come for internal liquidity, price is going to come for the external. So your target should be the external. Your fact TP should be your external, right? So this was another entry, and also I got another entry. That was I think that was XEUSD. That was a sell trade. That was a sell trade. This buy, I did not actually take this buy trade, but I did follow the same plan. But price tapped me in. That was late. That was late. That was in the evening, of which the New York session was not active. So I don't trade during slow hours. I don't trade that. So that is why I did not execute this trade. But I did analyze this trade. Same process, right? Can you see here? All is that we have a nice displacement to the upside. On the daily time frame, we were bullish. You can see here on the daily time frame, rejected from this point of interest, right? Rejected from this key level. Can you see this key level? These are powerful key level if you can have some rejection around these key levels. Key levels like this are going to continue moving to the upside, right? We have this A-shaped key level price rejected and gave us a break of structure on the 4 hours time frame. Can you see? We had a break of structure on the 4 hours time frame. So you have your what? You have your range. This is a low and this is the high. And if you want to get a good point of interest, you can take out your fib retracement. You see inside the 50% level, below the 50% level, you can look for a point of interest. All you need to see is price taking out liquidity. Where is my liquidity? This is my liquidity. Can you see in the form of CRT? Can you see? In the form of CRT, the best thing you can do is wait for some sort of confirmation entry because the market right now is so crazy. But if you go for confirmation entry, it's going to save you a lot. You see, it's going to save you a lot. So now, after price to call this low, after price to call this low and tap into a point of interest, this is a good sign. All you need to do is to go to the lower time frame to get your entry. Now, if you want to look for better liquidity, like a clean liquidity, you can go to the lower time frame to look for liquidity. But I do know how to identify single candle liquidity. Can you see this is a fair value gap? This is a fair value gap. This is a single candle liquidity. Fair value gap and liquidity. Price is coming to do two things. Fill fair value gap or take out liquidity. So if you can see some rejection like this inside your fair value gap, this is a good sign for you to execute. Now, what what should you do? You should go to the lower time frame, 30 minutes or the 15 minutes to look for a break of structure. And can you see we had price disrespecting this A-shaped key level and closing above, right? So I was entered from this breaker block. So I was waiting for price to tap me in during the New York session. I was waiting for this particular candle to tap me in, but this candle did not tap me in. So I closed for the day, but finally price tapped me in and went into my direction. So I did not execute this trade. So let's go to the next trade. Let's go to the next trade. This was another sell trade on XAUUSD. The sell trade. Now, what was the reason behind this trade? We had some rejection inside this um fair value gap and a key level. So we had some nice rejection and also price collected this high, and after price collected this high, we had a break of structure on the 4 hours time frame. Can you see? We had an immediate break of structure on the 4 hours time frame. After price broke structure on the 4 hours time frame, can you see? After price broke structure on the 4 hours time frame, let me delete this so that I can see clearly. After price broke structure on the 4 hours time frame, can you see this is the break of structure? If I can switch to the line chart, you can see this is the break of structure to the downside. Now, what do you need to do? All you need to do is to wait for price to come the CRT, right? Can you see price took out this high, tap into a fair value gap, and also tap into a key level, rejected and closed below. This is the best entry you can get for yourself. Like I have backtested this and it works like magic. This works like magic. Like if you go for entry confirmation, this is going to save you. Like back then I was going for limit orders when market condition was favorable and everything was going on well. But now if you are using direct entry, you are going to reduce your win rate. But if you go for confirmation entry, it is going to help you a lot. It's going to help you. So what did I do? All I needed to see is price taking out some liquidity. What is you have to learn how to understand liquidity on higher time frame. They are very, very powerful. I see price took out this previous candle. This is I call it the single candle liquidity, then tap into a fair value gap and also tap into a point of interest. Now all I need to do is to go to the 30 minutes time frame, look for a break of structure. And what happened? I had a break of structure right here. We had a break of structure right here, and I was thinking of getting my entry right here, but I said, why can't I just enter from here? Because I did had a lot of missed entry this week, so I did not want to miss this entry. So I decided to enter from this breakout block so that I won't miss the entry. So I entered from here. I had a lot of entries like this, and I did miss all of them. So I decided to enter from here, and I was going for this target here. There was a key level right here. Yeah, this key level. So I was just going for 1:3. I think that was 1:3. Yes, something like that. I was going in for 1:3. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I went for 1:3 here. I was 1:3 because we had a key level right here. So I thought maybe price might just take out this liquidity, fill fair value gap because this was a pullback. This was just a pullback. So you need to understand how to trade pullback. How do you trade pullback? Now, whenever you are bullish, right? If price wants to start a pullback, price is going to take previous candle, break structure, and you need to be careful. You don't need to just consider this 100% that this is a change of direction because on the weekly time frame we're much more bullish. Can you see price close above this? So I never wanted to go for high risk to reward because price might reverse and start buying to the upside. So I went for 1:3 on this trade. I closed at 1:3, and also we have other trades here. Had missed entry on NZUSD and 1SL on NZUSD. Yeah, this was a missed entry. This was a missed entry because we had a break of structure here. To make this short, I'm not going to go for bias. I'm just going to show you my entries right here. We had a break of structure here because we had a rejection and price broke structure here. All I needed to see is price to take out a previous candle, tap into a key level, and then give me a break of structure on the lower time frame. Right now, I missed this entry, so I wanted to see price collect another previous candle so I can get an entry. So after price collected this candle, I went to the 15 minutes time. I think that was 30 minutes. No, that was a 15 minutes. Okay, yeah, this was a 30 minutes time frame. So I saw this break of structure on the 30 minutes time frame. Can you see? I enter from here. So we had a break of structure. So I wanted to enter from the 50% of this week because this week was very long. But price came, took me out, and went straight to my target. So I hit stop loss on this one. And this one also, I think I was explaining this one. Yeah, this one. Yeah, after price collected this liquidity, broke structure, and I was entering from here. I thought this would act as liquidity, fill this fair value gap before selling to the downside. But unfortunately, price did not tap me in and then moved to the downside. Here, the same entry, I think this one, yeah, this one, the same entry. Can you see? Price collected this liquidity previous candle. All you need to all you need to get is a break of structure to the downside. Wait for price to take out previous candle liquidity inside your 50% level, right? Or if this is a sell above your 50% level, right? Just wait for price to collect liquidity, tap into a point of interest, like if you can see here, this is a point of interest. After price collected this liquidity, tap into a point of interest, then gave me a break of structure on the 30 minutes time frame. You can see gave me a break of structure on the 30 minutes time frame. This one, then I took a loss here. This is right. Yeah, I took a loss around here because I entered using this daily break of structure, but price took me out and go to the downside, entered around here, and price came, took me out, and then continue to the downside. We also have other trades like this one, which was a miss entry. This one was a miss entry. This one was a miss entry too. And also this one, I did not execute on this one. I did not execute on this one. And then I gave another trade. I sent this one to my channel, but unfortunately, this was also a missed entry because I was waiting for entry confirmation. So here is the entry. I'm not going to go for bias. You can see this was a rejection on the daily time frame, and then this was a break of structure on the 4 hours time frame. So all I needed to see is price collecting a previous candle. Can you see price to call liquidity and also collected this first pullback after a break of structure and tap into a key level, and I was waiting for price to break structure to the upside on the 30 minutes time frame, which price did break structure, but I already closed for the day. New York session was already getting weak, so I have specific time I did trade. So I had to say this a no for me. So I did not execute. But if you could go for direct entry, you'll have been in profit. Those who took advantage of this, kudos to you. And if you haven't joined my Telegram channel, make sure you join because I am going to share my setups and educational content in my channel, and you'll be the first person to consume my content before any other. So to see, this was also a good entry. You can have execute from here, maybe a stop loss below here to be more safe, and then you can target this high for your first TP, almost 1:3 for your first TP, and then wait for price to fill this fair value gap for your final TP. Or still, you can go for higher time frame key level. You can see we have a massive fair value gap that price is coming to fill, right? So this could have been a good setup. So this one I did not execute. This was a mystery for me. So if you love this video, make sure you like and share. And if there is something you want me to teach, comment, and I'm going to make a video on that. So, and love, guys.